Hey guys, doing my previews for Omni Kira and Feeva, which we will be getting after maintenance. That's this afternoon for me, might be overnight for you, or in the morning for anyone else, depending where you are in the world. So I'll start off with Kira. Uh, Leader skill, as you can see there, is purely revolved around dealing lots of damage. Uh, Attack and HP boost, critical damage boost, 150%, 150% light and dark elemental weakness damage, and you also get a conditional Brave Burst attack boost when HP is over half. So obviously, as you can see there, his damage output is only maximized for light and dark units. So you chuck in a Nuka unit like Sylvie or Laswell, and they won't benefit as much. And his extra skill just makes himself do a lot more damage. It's kind of strange that the last one there, the reflect damage, they chuck in a defensive buff when he's purely an offensive unit. Quite strange. So in terms of his kit, it's fairly similar to his 7-star form. Both BB and SBB are light and dark attacks. They both have the 60% critical hit rate boost, and they both have the 50% critical damage boost. His BB has the 2 turns defense ignore, and the SBB has the chance to inflict attack and defense down. That's only for 1 turn, and it's only for himself. And he also has 2 turns, 25% chance to inflict spark debuff, which will allow you to do greater spark damage. So fairly similar to his 7-star form. I think the attack and defense down amount is more as well. So pretty good set of offensive buffs. UBB again is a light and dark attack. 3 turns, 350% attack, critical hit rate for 3 turns. 3 turns of 300% critical damage boost, and also 3 turns of 450% light and dark elemental weakness damage boost. So it'd be really awesome if there was a spark damage boost in there, but I think that would just make it way too powerful. Probably even more powerful than Advanced UBB. But again, like the rest of his kit, it's all centered around light and dark units. You will not get the best out of Kira with elements other than light and dark, which is unfortunate. So SP, he's got a few options there. The passives, HP attack boost, spark damage boost, elemental weakness damage boost. You can raise his attack cap if you wish. So he can add, so that you can add the attack defense down buff for an extra turn from his SPB. You can boost his crit damage boost to 75%. You can add a huge light and dark elemental weakness damage buff to his BB and SPB. I think to get the most out of him, you need that one. Add light and dark elements to attack. I think you can get that from other units. And you can add the attack def down buff to the whole party to inflict, but it's a lower amount than his self buff. So quick summary, he's going to be very niche, as there are a lot of things in this game that are crit and elemental weakness damage resistant, but where he will shine will be Frontier Hunter and Frontier Gate. So we look forward to trying him out on the next Frontier Hunter. So Feeva. Fever, leader skill, you get the stat boost, you get a huge battle crystal drop rate boost, BB gauge fill rate boost, and you get conditional spark damage after you deal 20 sparks. The only bad thing is about that is that you can't get it on the first turn. You only be able to get it from the second turn onwards, but 20 sparks is pretty easy to do, even on one opponent. And the extra skill, you get 30% stats boost when Sin of Rebellion is equipped, and a chance to a couple of healing options there. Given that the Sin of Rebellion sphere doesn't have any HP boost attached to it, you may as well just use a 40% stats boost like Beog's, and you'll get more out of it anyway. So, not sure her sphere is best used. Her kit, she's got the BB, so it's 32 hits. You get the 150% tri-stat buff. You get BB gauge fill rate, and you get 7 battle crystal fill per turn. And the SBB, you get the same tri-stat buff. You get a 8 battle crystal insta fill, battle crystal heart crystal drop rate buff, and a chance to heal damage taken. So it's pretty good. The 35% battle crystal heart crystal drop rate, I don't think it's the highest in the game, but as you can see, her kit is centered around BB gauge management. So if you have his leader skill and you have these buffs on the BB and SBB, it's going to make it a lot easier to maintain full BB gauge. So UBB, you get 300%, 350% tri-stat buff. You also get 2 turns 100% mitigation, which is pretty useful. 3 turns spark damage buff. The spark damage buff doesn't appear on her other kit, the rest of her kit, so I'm not sure why I've thrown it in with the UBB. And of course 100% battle crystal heart crystal drop rate buff, which means you will heal to full. Even if you have reflect damage on and you're down to 1 HP, you will still heal, and you'll pretty much guaranteed to fill your BB gauge as well. So having the tri-stat buff, 350% there is good. It's going to be good for maybe the normal hit nuking method, where you have someone that boosts attack and then someone that boosts attack based on defense or recovery, which is going to be 350%. So you could be dealing a lot of normal hit damage there. So SP, you got a couple of stats boost options. You can boost her own spark damage. You can increase her tri-stat buff by 10%. I think this is going to be one that's going to be taken. You can add the BB gauge fill per turn to her SBB as well. It's only on her BB. And you can also add a battle crystal fill on Spark to a BB and SBB. Expensive, but pretty much needed for her, I reckon. You can also add the spark damage buff to a kit, but 40, and then another 20 to increase it. So 60 SP just to get spark damage buff is way too expensive in my opinion, and you can get higher buffs from other units like Rigel and Sylvie. So, quick summary, she's a lot more usable than Kira. She's very much like Sirius, an upgrade of Sirius. But unfortunately the best SP option you need to give her the best value is very costly. But she's still going to be very usable, and it's nice to see that she's been retained as a Spark Blanket too with a 42 hit SBB. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.